Over the years, there have been many different engines to come to the island of Sodor. Big, small, steam engine, and diesel engine. But none are quite as grand as Gordon, the engine that pulls the express. The passengers praise him for how smooth he is, although he is a little too pompous for his own good, which frustrates a lot of the other engines. But Gordon is old and not strong as he used to be, so the Fat Controller lets some other engines take the express when Gordon isn't feeling well. But the other engines are usually busy and can't do it all the time. So, Sir Topham Hatt was looking for engines that could help out with the workload. Gordon always pulled the express well, but on this particular day there was trouble. James was pulling trucks who were bored and looking for a chance at mischief.
Come along, come along.
The trucks didn't listen. As they crossed over a set of points in the express line, one of the trucks stalled, causing them to derail.
Ugh, stupid trucks. Now I'll be late.
The driver and fireman told the signalman, who hurried to tell the station master at Maron to halt the express.
Right, I'll tell him.
But it was too late. Gordon thundered past.
Oh dear, he's already passed. You'll have to flag him down.
The signalman ran out and waved a red flag. There was no way Gordon could stop. Luckily, the coaches stayed on the rails, but the trucks were in pieces, and Gordon's pistons were cracked. It would be a long time before he could be repaired. Harvey arrived at the breakdown train and Sir Topham Hatt.
I want to stress this was no one's fault except for those silly trucks. James, when the track is cleared, you will pull the express the rest of the way.
Yes, sir.
And Gordon, you will be sent to the works.
Of course, sir. But who will pull the express in my absence? The other engines are busy.
Don't you worry. I have a plan.
And indeed he did. The next morning, the engines were quite surprised to see a big dark green tender engine arrive. Sir Topham had introduced her.
Engines, this is Rebecca. I have decided to give her a trial. She will be pulling the express while Gordon is under repair. Please show her the ways of the Northwestern Railway.
Hello!
Top of the morning.
Hello, everyone.
She's a West Country class! Another bully designed just like me!
With any luck, you'll be able to tour with her tonight.
Soon it was time for Rebecca to take the express, but as she backed down on the coaches, she wasn't watching where she was going.
Hey, careful, you klutz!
Whoops! Sorry about that.
It's no laughing matter. Coaches should always be treated with the utmost respect, and that means no bumping them unless absolutely necessary. Gordon knew that.
Oh, Gordon. I've heard about him. The old Grassy Pacific couldn't even avoid some trucks on the line. Personally, trucks are no problem for me. Well, tell him that I'm taking great care of the express.
Before Henry could answer, Rebecca puffed away. She never meant to insult Gordon, but unfortunately to Henry, that was the case, and he was cross. He had much respect for Gordon.
That Rebecca is just despicable!
Rebecca raced along with the coaches. The passengers were having a wonderful time. The engines were surprised when she flew past.
Goodness!
Rebecca made good time and pulled smoothly into Crovan's Gate. As she waited, she saw the narrow gauge engines across the way.
Cute little engine. So was such an extraordinary place.
Cute? I'm not cute.
You got that right. You're the exact opposite. Ugly. Huh.
Stop! Stop laughing! It's not funny!
When Rebecca was ready again, she set off. But not after her wheels slipped fiercely.
Oh dear, not now.
At last, Rebecca was off.
Oh dear, something must be wrong with her valve gear.
Quite right.
That night, she stayed at Knapford Sheds with the other engines. All of them took a liking to her immediately, especially Neville and Molly.
I must say, I quite adore your yellow paint. It's just beautiful.
Oh, well, thanks. It's not every day someone compliments my livery.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Rebecca. Like, what are some of your favorite things?
Oh, one of my favorite things is the sunset. I just love the vibrant colors. You know, there was a point in time when I was unable to see it for a long time.
Really? Please do tell.
It all started in 1964 when
The engines talked until the stars came out, but over at Tidmouth, the mood wasn't as pleasant.
She's just so... She laughed after she bumped into the coaches. It's like she doesn't even care. And how could she insult Gordon like that? I mean, what does she know? He's got more power in one piston than she has in her entire...
Alright, we get it.
Look, maybe she didn't mean to insult Gordon. Maybe you took it the wrong way and made it worse than intended.
I talked to Rebecca today and she doesn't seem so bad. She's actually quite nice.
Well, she's probably just putting on a facade to cover up how much of a total tosser she is.
Or maybe you just overreacted.
Yes, indeed. What do you say we put all this behind us and get some rest? Good night.
I'll show that foul bird. I'll show her.
The next morning, Henry saw Rebecca at the station talking to BoCo.
Careful, BoCo. Rebecca the klutz might bump into you.
Okay.
Then Henry saw Rebecca again.
Hello, Henry. What was that for?
But Henry didn't care. Finally, that evening he saw Rebecca in the yard.
Rebecca!
Oh, sorry, Percy. I guess I just forget to look while you're going a lot of the time.
Boiler sludge, you did that on purpose.
No, I didn't.
Sure.
Percy, I swear it was an accident.
It's okay, really. Henry's just really frustrated right now.
Well, that doesn't excuse how he's been treating me.
I'm sure he'll warm up to you. Just give him some time.
Needless to say, things were like this for a couple days, until Rebecca had another problem with her valve gear.
Oh no, not again!
The driver and fireman inspected her.
Looks like your valve gear is acting up again. It's jammed.
Blast the chain-driven gear! Why couldn't my designer just figure out the kinks?
Well, we might as well call for help.
Molly soon came to the rescue, while Bear took the train on.
Don't worry about it. It happens to the best of us.
Molly then took Rebecca to the works. When they arrived, Rebecca was in for quite the surprise.
Hola, my friend. What can we do for you?
Rebecca here has got some jammed valve gear.
Ah, easy fix. We'll have that done in no time. Kevin!
Sorry, boss. Slip of the hook.
Yeah. Che idiota tan torpe.
Molly shunted Rebecca onto a siding, right next to Gordon.
Ah, a bullied Pacific. Haven't seen one of you in ages.
Well, at least there's more of us than there are of you.
I didn't mean to offend you. I just...
Oh no, I am so sorry about that.
No, that's quite all right. Having to be repaired for a long time can bring out the worst in anybody. I'm Gordon.
I'm Rebecca.
Oh, so you're the one handling my express. How are you liking the island so far?
I love it. Well, most of it.
Anything you're displeased about?
Henry, I didn't know what his deal is. He's been so cold and, quite frankly, very rude to me.
I see. Henry can be like that sometimes. What did you do?
Nothing! I just get a little clumsy sometimes. I can't help it. And he seems to think that I do it on purpose.
Was there anything you said that might have upset him?
No, not that I can think of. Wait! Actually, I do recall saying something about your accident to him. I didn't mean for it to be an insult, but I think he took it the wrong way.
Oh. Well, he's just a bit more sensitive than the rest of us. But I'm sure that once he gets to know you, then he'll understand.
That's easier said than done. He doesn't want to talk to me.
Well, then I'm sure you can find a way.
Thanks, Gordon.
Of course.
All right, my friend. Let's get you fixed up. Kevin!
Coming, boss. Oops. Sorry.
Ugh, the indignity.
While Rebecca was at the works, Henry was tasked with the express.
That's one in the headlamp for that old bird?
What?
Oh, I was just referring to Rebecca.
Are you still on that? It's been 3 days. There you go already.
Why should I? She's been nothing but a scampy little klutz since she got here.
That's not how I see it. She's a very nice engine, and she's very optimistic. She notices things about everyone that you wouldn't even think of. You're the only one who seems to not like her for no reason.
Oh, there's a reason. If she doesn't get her act together, she'll become a liability.
Well, don't forget, you were once a liability to this railway too.
As much as Henry wanted to deny it, he knew Oliver was right. He could well remember his early days on the railway and how they weren't so pleasant. He grew more and more upset. When Rebecca was repaired, Sir Tom Hatt came to see her.
You have shown that you can handle express trains well. Now it's time to see how you can handle goods.
Yes, sir!
Now, the trucks here are very troublesome, so I must advise you to take extra care.
Not to worry, sir. Trucks are no problem for me. I've been working with them for many years.
When Rebecca got to the yard, the trucks started playing their tricks.
Oh, looky here, lads. Looks like we're gonna be pulled by a green whale today. Get ready to hold back.
The shunter fastened the couplings and the guard blew his whistle. To the truck's surprise, they were no match for Rebecca.
Whoa, hey! How's she doing that?
Boy, thought you could pull a fast one on me? I know all your tricks. Come along.
How did she do that?
I don't know, but you should take some notes, James.
Och,
Yon lass can handle the truck so well.
It's not that impressive. Anyone could do that.
Oh, jealous now, are we?
Don't be ridiculous.
Henry grew crosser still, so much that he wasn't focusing on his jobs. As he traveled down the line, he didn't realize he had overrun a red signal.
Whoa, Henry! Stop! The signal!
Blast!
I say, what a rotten ride.
I want a refund.
We want Gordon back. Or Rebecca. She could pull this train better than this great big booger.
Now Henry was more angry than he had ever been. When they reached Vickerstown, Henry went to go fill up on water, but he was in such a bad mood he didn't realize that the water inside was old and full of sludge. His crew didn't notice either. As Henry puffed down the main line, he felt a pain in his boiler.
Driver, I feel sick.
The driver and fireman looked all over. At last, they found the problem.
It's the water. It's full of sludge. You can't pull the train anymore. We'll have to call for another engine.
The driver told the signalman, who then telephoned for help, but who arrived was the last engine Henry wanted to see.
Hi! You look worse for wear!
Henry was upset, but too exhausted to say anything.
No matter. I'll soon have this train going again.
Rebecca coupled up and set off. But they didn't get far when...
Oh no! Not again! Not now!
The train started slowing down. It came screeching to a halt at Maron Station.
For the love! Now Rebecca's broken down. We'll have to call for another engine.
Henry smirked and was about to say something, but stopped when he saw how sad Rebecca was. The two engines sat in silence for quite some time, until Henry spoke up.
If it's all right, may I ask what's wrong?
It's my valve gear. It's chain-driven, which causes all sorts of problems.
Like what?
Sometimes I have trouble starting up because it makes my wheel slip, and it often jams, so I have to get repaired constantly. Sometimes I feel like I'm not a proper steam engine. Maybe you were right. I'm just a silly klutz.
It was at that moment that Henry remembered what Oliver had said, and realized that he and Rebecca had more in common than he originally thought.
I was just like you.
What?
Back in my early days on Sodor, I looked completely different. I was a rejected design that had a tiny firebox, which caused me to not steam properly. As a result, I was a poor performer. Some days I would be so sick I couldn't even come out of the shed. I was a liability. I thought the same exact things you do now. But I want you to know that I was wrong. You're not a silly klutz. You're actually very useful. You just have your flaws, just like everyone else, and just like me. And that's okay. I'm sorry for the way I've been treating you these last few days. I've been such a complete idiot.
Thanks, Henry. And I'm sorry, too.
That's quite alright. Friends?
Friends.
Suddenly, they heard a whistle.
Well, I must say, I did not expect to see this on my way back from the works. Not to worry. Let's get this train home.
With a mighty heave, Gordon pulled the two engines and the express. The cavalcade thundered down the line. When they reached Knapford, the engines cheered and whistled.
Well done, Gordon, and welcome back.
Of course, sir. Happy to be back.
Now then, it seems you two need a trip to the works now.
I think that would be much appreciated, sir.
And Rebecca, I've heard about your problems, and we shall have you fitted with new valve gear and a new coat of paint. In other words, I am very impressed with you and have decided to purchase you. Welcome to the Northwestern Railway.
Thank you so much, sir.
Hurrah!
Hooray! Huzzah!
After Henry had his boiler cleaned out, he returned to work hauling his usual trains. He also returned with a better attitude, much to the other engine's relief.
I'm certainly glad he was able to see sense.
Me too.
And when Rebecca returned, she had a very different look. Henry was the first one to greet her.
Wow, sunset colors, huh?
What? I like it. Is it too much?
No. I think it suits you.
Thank you.
For what?
Letting me open up to you. I've always been ashamed of my flaws. But somehow with you, it feels like they don't matter anymore. I'm glad you were able to understand.
Well, that's what friends are for. We don't judge someone by their shortcomings. We listen and do our best to understand. And I would just like to say, I'm glad you're here, Rebecca.
As dusk fell across the island, so did the beginning of a new chapter for the two friends as they watched the sunset together.